With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At their own 19-yard line. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And incomplete to open things up.
And they wanted to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
Second and 10.
Go, go! Hey! Son, this side's hot! Here we go, son.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
Hey, easy, Ralph! Hey, Soko, it's hot!
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, go! Soko, it's hot! 11. Hey, I'm gun.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they'll go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Decent 24. Hey, Ginger, hot.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
Red on red. Go. Son, it's hot. Here we go.
Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run once more with JCM. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop it.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Fourier and Lewican.
Jaden Daniels sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready? Count to 6.
Daniels looking to throw. Setting up the screen, Krosky married. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Got it. Ready?
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Gun.
First and 10.
Let's go.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Let's go. 19.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Day is on for the point after. And now it's blocked. They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. It really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 20.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's second and 10.
11. Lisa 24. Silver.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Lawrence. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
11
line.
Agate. Take right open.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's fourth down.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here's Daniels. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Eric Armstead gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. They go play action. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and a yard.
Let's go now. Ready.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ready. 70, step over. Ready.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his receiver, Lane. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, 11. Hey, Jim.
Here's Lawrence. From the left side, complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On red. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Silver.
Lawrence. And that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Cougar 19. Come on. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got the ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's McNichols. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9.
Let's go.
They run again with McNichols. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Daniels looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run here with Rodriguez.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass.
And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard, and now no yards. Have him looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Back. Ready.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
And now a run with Rodriguez.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Okay, ready?
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Here's Rodriguez.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Ron!
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught by Hunter. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Motion.
To the air goes Daniels.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Rodriguez.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rodriguez. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
On the ground, this is McNichols.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they take a knee.
Down. 70 Timberwolves.
And they will take a knee here. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase it.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So it's Washington getting the victory here. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.